to film. Sorry, buddy. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda. If you are new here, if you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is going to be a updated Q&A. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me some questions, and you did, so I am going to answer those. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. Brooks is probably going to be in the background quite a bit. Every time I film and sit down on the floor, he does this. Okay, so the first question is, how do you stay focused? I have been struggling lately with my weight loss journey. Me too. I just actually talked about this topic, how I'm struggling, and I just had to refocus. And I feel like everyone on their journey goes through this, where they feel like they have to just like take a step back, look at like why they're struggling, you know, what is the cause of it, like really dig deep into the why, and just be kind and gentle to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, because that will only backtrack you. The harder you are and like more negative you are on yourself for being, you know, not as focused or off track, I feel like the harder it is to like get back into the groove of things. Do you use your weeklies throughout the week, or do you splurge on a special meal? Usually that depends. Like some weeks I am just so hungry and I need to dip into my weeklies, and then sometimes I know I'm about to like go out to dinner or breakfast, and I kind of plan ahead, and I will use my weeklies for that if I know that I'm going somewhere. Currently right now, since I have had a gain, I'm trying to not eat my weeklies, because I do lose more if I don't eat my weeklies. That's not to say that that's the case for everyone, especially if you're working out quite a bit. And also, like, you still will lose weight if, in my experience, I still lose weight when I use weeklies, just not as much. So yeah, that's what I do with my weeklies. I do love my weeklies, and I do use them for sure. How do you deal with self-doubt and criticism? Can't seem to get out of my own way. These are such good questions. I talked about this on my Instagram. I posted about like self-hate and versus self-love, and that I feel like when I pick at myself and I'm hard on myself and I criticize this about my body and that about my body, or how I'm doing, I feel like it puts me in a really dark place. And when I'm in a dark place, I want to feel better, and I lean towards food. So it's just a complete total opposite of what I want to be doing, and what I should be doing is loving myself, loving my body, not picking at myself, and loving literally every stage I'm in, from the beginning of my journey, you know, towards the end of my journey, which is probably never going to really end, really, because there's maintenance, but you know what I mean, just like loving and accepting yourself. I feel like that is what fuels me to do better and to keep up with this. So that's my biggest advice. I know loving yourself is such a cliche way to say things, but if you really just tune into that and practice loving yourself every day, when you have a negative thought creep up, just be like, stop, just cut that out and just start thinking about positive things about yourself. Are you using a pre-workout while getting back into working out? What's your fave? I sometimes use a pre-workout. I have pre-workout Bang, and Unicorn Rainbow is the flavor. I have a huge container still left of that, and I occasionally take it. I don't take it every day or all the time, but I feel like sometimes I just randomly am like, oh, I want to take a pre-workout today, but it's not something I take out every time that I work out. This is a good one. Do you want a tummy tuck in the future? Heck yes. Definitely. I have that vision, and I know that if I get there to that point, which I will get there to that point. I do want a tummy tuck, skin removal surgery in between my legs, my lower stomach, and then I'm definitely gonna want a boob lift. So yeah, definitely, I'm not scared to say, or ashamed to say I want surgery, for sure. If there was one thing you wanted to change on yourself, what would it be? To change like on myself, so that means my appearance. I mean, I would love to not have such a lower stomach. That really gets me sometimes. I would like to not have that, but I do have that, so I just have to, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, if I could change anything, that's what it would be, is my lower stomach. Have you had issues with binging, and how did you get past it? Yes. Gosh, I still feel like I haven't totally, Brooks, yeah, buddy. I definitely have issues with overeating. I don't know so much about binging. I know people get really sensitive if I say that I binge, but there's like a correct term for it, and I don't know if I totally fit in that. I don't know. But I definitely overeat, but I am always conscious when I'm doing it, and that's what's the difference, I guess. With binging, you're just not even conscious. I'm definitely conscious, and I know what I'm doing, and then the whole time I'm thinking like, stop, but I just don't. So yeah, I definitely have issues with overeating, and I still do. I've mentioned that I wanted to talk to a professional, talk to a counselor, and just like get further help with it, because sometimes I just don't know how to control it. And I feel like I do all the little things that they say to do, but I just feel like it doesn't fully work for me. So I'll keep you updated on that, because I still definitely have issues with it. How many calories average do you eat? I know you count points, just curious if you've ever tracked. I honestly do not know. I don't even want to guess, because I don't want to say that number and then it totally be off. But yeah, I just track my points, so I don't know how many calories I am eating. I just know that I'm in a calorie deficit. Do you have weight issues in your family history? I find it makes things worse. Not really. I'd say so more my dad, maybe. He struggled with weight when he was a kid, and he definitely overeats when he's full. We've talked about that, actually. He like he's always, when we go out to eat, he's like, oh, I'm full, but then like he keeps eating. But my dad is very slim because of his job, so he is actually very slim, and we have a very similar body type. But I don't think he really struggles with weight too much. So yeah, I know what you mean though, because on my husband's family side, they struggle with weight, and I think that's where it kind of plays a part for him as well. So I definitely know what you mean. I think genetics and family can contribute to like your own personal issues with weight, for sure. How did you start on your health journey? Was it one big reason or a ton of small ones? I think it started with like one big reason, but over time I've noticed like more and more reasons. The biggest reason was I literally felt horrible. I was always out of breath. I felt extremely out of shape. I had no energy, and just that was the biggest reason. And then like other little small reasons here and there started to pop up. But yeah, pretty much one big reason was I just felt horrible. Do you think a WW is sustainable for vegans? If so, what color plan? I think it would be, and I would say probably purple, because oatmeal, potatoes, and brown pasta and rice is 0 on the purple plan. And I personally know when I was vegan, if you didn't know, I was vegan for about 3 years. I ate a lot of carbs, and my mom is still vegan going on 5 years, and she eats a lot of carbs, and I think that the purple plan probably would be the best bet for you, because you'll have a lot of options with the carbs, and I know that's where like most of the like your food group comes from when you're vegan or vegetarian. So I'd say the purple plan, and I definitely think it's doable. Did you completely get rid of your dining table in your RV and replace it with your desk? If so, do you regret the decision? Do you just eat at your desk now? Yes, we took out that dinette, and we are so happy we did. We never used that thing. It was pretty poor quality, and it wasn't comfortable. So yeah, we have the desk now, and we just eat at the desk, or we just eat on the couch. But most of the time we actually do eat at the desk together sometimes, and we love the desk. I just use it so much more than I use the dining table. Do you see a change in your mental health now that you have lost some weight? Definitely, yes. My husband tells me all the time that my depression isn't as severe and isn't as often as it used to be when I was at my heaviest. There was a while there where I was depressed for months and months. Really, really bad depression, and it definitely has lifted quite a bit. So yeah, I definitely can tell my mental health is improved. How can I get my husband to do Weight Watchers? Oh, it's not letting me read the remainder of that question, but I'm assuming it just is, how can I get my husband to do Weight Watchers with me? I feel like you can't really make them do it, but you can bring it up and kind of see how they respond. Also, I think just being an example, showing them that it works, showing them how much you enjoy it, and hopefully that they decide to do it with you. Joey's been on and off Weight Watchers, but it's really not for him because he does not like to track. He does not like to be on his phone. So he just eats whatever I do, and most of the time it's WW friendly. But yeah, I don't think you can actually make them do it. At least not my husband. He won't. He's stubborn. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? 10 years, I will be 38. Wow. In the next 10 years, I definitely want a house. I want some land. I want some kids. I want some more dogs. I want my YouTube to still be growing and be successful. Maybe have like a side business. I definitely want to be in maintenance and just having the weight off, having surgery, skin removal surgery, boob lift. Yeah, 10 years is a while away, but that's kind of where I want to be and what I want to see for myself. Do you ever not like living in the RV, or is it just so normal now you don't think of it? I love the RV, I really do. I like the lifestyle, but there is times where I'm over it, and we're not going to be in the RV forever. My husband definitely wants a house, more so than I think I do, but we've been back and forth. Do we want to upgrade to a bigger RV? Do we want a house? And I think the house is just something that's going to be better for us because if you guys don't know, we're struggling to get pregnant. So if adoption ever was our second option, we would have to have a house. You don't get approved if you live in an RV for adopting a child. So we definitely are looking into, maybe in a year or so, looking into buying a house. But we'll still keep the RV to travel because we love it. What are the things you don't like about WW? Ooh, juicy question right there. Okay, I don't want to throw them on the bus at all. I like WW. I love the app especially. I don't really focus too much more. I don't like watch the Oprah Lives. I don't do like group things. I just like the app to track my food. I've said this before, and I'm sure people don't believe me, but I would never be an ambassador because I feel like they do a poor job at including people, and I feel like they do a poor job at making it seem like only the ambassadors know what they're talking about. And I do feel like it is kind of like cliquey and a groupie, and whoever's the most popular is an ambassador, and I don't like that. But I think they do kind of a poor job at just including everyone together. And excluding a lot of people. So that's that. Alright, you guys, that's pretty much covering all of the questions. I got quite a bit of the same questions, so I just answered it all in one. I hope you guys got to know me a little bit better and enjoyed this question and answer. Thank you for participating. If you asked a question, I really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for this one. I will see you guys in my next video, which I don't know what that's gonna be. Maybe another what I eat in a day or something. I do kind of want to do something different. I just don't know what. I know a lot of you want an RV tour. That is planned. There's like one thing I want to do to the RV before I do a tour. But there's like, I don't know, I feel like there's a calling for me. Obviously, I'm always going to do like weight loss related content, food related content, but there is something else like I feel like I want to incorporate. I just cannot figure out what it is. So if you guys have any ideas on things you want to see or that you would enjoy on this channel, please leave me a comment below. I would love to know. Maybe I'll read it and it'll spark an idea. So yeah, leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.